My name is Evan Cassidy, and this is the Daves of Our Lives.
Hey guys, late again, but here I have another one of my open mic journals. Didn't get to interview people, and so I was pretty hesitant to put up a video. This last week on Wednesday, I went to a pretty cool open mic in Oceanside at the Royal Dive Bar, and the room was really interesting. I really liked it. There was like stage area, and there was it's a small room, but there's a lot of seating space, and I did my set there. I was one of two comedians at the show, and the owner really enjoyed what he saw, and so I'm in works with him right now to see if we can open up another comedy show in that space, and hopefully that works out. Besides that, I went to Dana Point, where Duke Fightmaster just opened up a new open mic at the Rib Joint, and he's got it set up in an interesting style that he calls anarchy format. It's everybody just does 3 minutes. There's no host. Whoever goes on has a timer and just calls up the next person so that it can get moving quickly. You can sign up as many times as you want. So yeah, Duke Fightmaster started that up. Very active guy in the OC comedy scene, and I've seen him at a few mics before. He has web series with Evan Cassidy, who I interviewed at this specific show. Evan's a really cool guy. When I started doing mics in Orange County, so he's very nice, and he's a really hard-working dude. Be nice if I'm starting to get more Orange County people down for the Daves of Our Lives, so it'd be cool getting those Orange County and San Diego people together, and hopefully we can all keep working together and stuff. But here's what me and Evan talked about. How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy seriously for 2 years, and I kind of started out doing YouTube sketches. But the first open mic I did was like 6 years ago, yeah. But I didn't start getting up every night until about 2 years ago. So.
How frequently were you doing it before?
Well, about 2 years ago I started just like trying to perform every night. But yeah, I did for a couple years. Before that, I did some YouTube sketches, back when I started college, I would do like an open mic, a couple open mics a month or something. So I didn't really put too much work in with it at first.
How many comics do you guys have down here?
It's hard to say. I mean, I'd say there's at least, well, it's like there's up to 100 guys. I mean, there's a Facebook group, OC Comedy Scene, that has like 200 and some members, 250 members. I probably see about 50 some of those guys regularly. Some of those people in that group have done it a couple times. Some I haven't seen for years, but there's probably about 50-ish that take it pretty seriously. And then of that, there's a group that does, you see every day.
Do you guys have bringer shows over here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
How do you feel about those?
Well, there's like shows, I guess my opinion is do the right bringers. Do the ones where you don't, your friends don't have to pay a huge cover. Do shows where your friends are going to, you want to do shows where your friends are going to have a good time. They're going to like the comics. It's not going to be like super amateurish. But there's there's like certain shows that have they expect you to kind of get people out. But if you kind of, you know, and there's certain ones you kind of want to avoid. But most of the shows are pretty cool in Orange County.
Yeah.
You know, like there's certain shows where they may want you to get a couple people out, but it's not you don't feel pressured. You know, you're not going to get kicked off the show if you don't get people out. So.
Do you ever make your performers bring people to your shows?
I book a lot of shows. I mean, there's certain shows where I kind of gotta, you know, book a couple guys that'll at least get people out, but I never tell guys, hey, you have to get 10 people out. You have to get. I just don't. I mean, I'm a comic. You know, I produce a couple shows, but I'm just doing that to get more stage time myself and to network with other people that put on shows. Just feels shitty to be like, hey, you know, you have to get. Where's your guest list? Like 15 people. So yeah, I don't really do that.
For sure. Yeah. How many shows do you run?
I don't even know. I run. I'm like always putting together different shows, but I run a weekly open mic show at Anchor Bar in Costa Mesa every Monday, and that's an awesome open mic. The vibe is kind of like a comedy club because it's like a, you know, low ceiling, close knit. You've been there yourself, you and Dave and Nick. I run. I'm doing a soon-to-be weekly Wednesday show in Huntington Beach at Shanghai Room, and that's another really good setup. It's like got kind of, you know, low ceiling, small little intimate room. I used to run shows at Starlight Theater, and I do kind of like a monthly thing there now, every now and then. And then I do a monthly show at Brea Improv, the third Tuesday of every month, straight fudging comedy. So if you're in the North Orange County area, third Tuesday, check it out.
As a producer, like, what is some of the most important things that you've learned so far running shows?
Wow, I've learned a lot. Well, I think part of it is that it's really stressful. Duke is probably pretty stressed right now. The moment before the show's about to start here, and so yeah, like whenever the show's about to start, I'm always super stressed.
Can relate.
I haven't learned how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Producing is really stressful. I've learned you got to balance. Like you got to, if you're gonna be producing shows, you don't want to be married to like every night. Like because for a while I was doing 3 open mics a week, so I kind of try to balance that now. Like I do a Wednesday show, but it's like a late night one. I'm splitting up the dates with a buddy so I can get out to other Wednesday spots. I've learned if you're gonna run a show, have it be at a good plate, like a nice, not only like you want the staff to be cool, you want the owner to be a cool person, you don't want them breathing down your neck. I work with all really good like businesses, and you know, like Rib Joint's got a good setup. It's got like a low ceiling, close packed chairs, and the spot I do at Anchor Bar and Shanghai'd have that, you know, like that. The laughs don't just dissipate like some other open mics, like, you know, bar shows. Like the laughs will, if it's a long room, there's like a pool table in the middle, laughs will kind of dissipate and you won't feel packed. So find a good room, you know, because then if you're booking people, you know, you want them to have a good time and want to come back, and especially if they're coming from San Diego or LA, you know. So
Definitely.
But you know, also if you're going to produce, I think it can take away from your comedy a little bit sometimes, you know. You got to just put in even more work on your act, you know, because I mean, you know, unless you want to be a producer solely, which I do not want to be at all.
Well, guys, that's all I have for now. I'm gonna be going to a couple of really cool shows over the next week, and I'll definitely be interviewing some cool people. So keep a lookout for that. Keep watching. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you around.